This meeting is being recorded.
Geez, that was like double. That was like double duty. Okay. Welcome everybody to the new year and the new me. I need to change my name on here. It's not right anymore. So we had a director team meeting the last couple of weeks. We had one last week and one this week, and we've been trying to work on kind of getting everything like organized for the year and stuff. So thanks to my director team for working with me on that the last couple of weeks, and we'll try to get all of that stuff going. Speaking of that, we were going to do the second Monday of the month for team meetings, but actually after we did some discussing and some looking into some home office things, we are going to actually do it the first Monday of the month. So it'll be the first Monday of the month at 7 p.m. I will like print out a list. I'm working on the business Bible too to get that updated, and then you guys can all have a copy of that. There was kind of some strategic things on why we decided to switch it back to the first Monday of the month. So Mondays instead of Wednesdays, and we're going to talk about this again later, but then recipe nights will be the third Wednesday of the month for those of you guys that are local. And we did kind of talk, ooh, Brandy's going to pop in. She might have a baby with her. She might have a little baby with her. Oh, no, she doesn't. Did you get away? You got away from the babies, Brandy? She can't hear me yet.
Sorry. Hi. What?
Did you get away from the babies for?
Yeah, for now.
I was full on expecting a baby in your arms, so.
I'm free for now.
Well, obviously, if you have to cut out, we understand, so no worries.
My mother-in-law is helping out for now.
Oh, nice. It's really nice that you have family close by and stuff to help.
Yeah, for sure.
For those of you guys that don't know Brandy, she had triplets like right before Thanksgiving. So can you even imagine? I was always like, oh my gosh, I can't even. So, okay, what was I saying? Okay, so recipe nights, we're going to try to rotate recipe nights, but we did kind of have a talk today too. As hard as it is, I think we're going to try to record some of the recipe nights or go live or something, because we're going to try to be really specific about using tools that are going to be being featured in upcoming promotions and stuff like that. So then we'll be taking that third week, that third Wednesday of the month, and then we can focus on tools that are going to be on promos in February, for instance. That's what we're going to really try to focus things on, because you want to be, that's a really good strategy for booking, is using those company promotions that are available to us. They do it for a reason. The director team just all took a training, and we were talking about in the training, we talked about how you have to really think of your business as like you're it's like you're part of the franchise. And what you have to do is take what the company gives you and then make it your own from there. So I thought that was kind of a really cool way to think about it. I don't think we always maybe think that way, but we're very lucky in that respect, because Pampered Chef does all of the marketing for us with, the flyers, all that stuff. We don't really need to be recreating the wheel a whole lot, which is super, super time saving on our end. So let me anybody have any questions on that? About meetings? Okay. Well, like I said, we're going to talk more about it. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and get back to the top here. Okay, so we're going to do some recognition and some team stuff here first. Actually, you know what? Let's do a couple intros, because we do have some people on the call that probably have never seen people before. So let's just do like your little 30-second story, so it doesn't take too much time. Dom, you're like in my little waffle here. You are, yeah, you're in my Brady Bunch screen that I have right now. You are at the top.
I'm Dominique Hannes. I started Pampered Chef in March and really got rolling in April, and have been able to go from full-time doing therapy to doing this more full-time and doing therapy as part-time.
And she was promoted to a director in her first.
Oh yes, I just did that too.
Oh, and by the way,
And just
she
earned her
did that
first trip.
too. And she just earned her first trip. Yes, she did.
I did. I'm super excited to get that email.
Yes. Okay, Connie, you're next on my list here. Oh, and we got Buffy coming in. Okay.
From Arizona. I'm going on year number 4. And it's, I just love it. It's fun. And I love meeting people and trying new things. So
Awesome.
I'm not a director. I'm just Connie.
That's okay, just Connie.
Yep, it is. Hi, Buffy. Thanks for joining us.
I was having trouble, so.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes Zoom's a pain. We're just kind of going around the room because we've got some new consultants on here. So we thought we'd just kind of share, like we're doing like a little 30-second story about ourselves. Jess, I have you next. Just unmute yourself. There you go.
Yeah, my clicker wasn't working. Hi, I'm Jess. I started in November when I was having my party with Brandy. So
Welcome.
Welcome.
All right, Sharon, how about you?
Hi, I'm Sharon. I recruited under Kelly about a year ago. Yeah, a year ago.
Yeah, for this month.
Yeah. I just really enjoy this. I retired and this is something fun to do for me. And I'm just seeing where it rolls from here. So thank you.
You're welcome. Kathy Pingo.
There, took me a little bit to unmute. I'm Kathy Pingle. I started a year ago in the middle of November, so it's just a little over a year. And I started just to have fun, and I've been having fun ever since. It's my stress reliever, and I really enjoy it. And I promoted to director and earned my first trip as well.
Yep.
So.
I'm like really, really excited to say that we had a total of 5 of us earn trips this year. So that's pretty amazing. So that's never happened. It's usually just been Sarah and I. So I am so excited for the other 3 people too. So it is very possible. It's possible to earn a trip in your first year in business too, because you just saw 2, actually 3 girls do it, because Brandy, it was pretty much your first year too. Because you started, was it in like October, November last year?
I think it was October,
Yeah.
the end of October maybe.
So basically her first year too. So that's amazing. Okay, let me see here. My screen flipped around. Okay, Melanie, there we go.
I'm Melanie Lilyquist. I have been doing Pampered Chef for 15 months now. Just do it part-time. I'm a full-time realtor and I live in Utah.
Thanks for coming on tonight. Sarah, how about you?
Hey y'all, I'm Sarah Cooter. I am an advanced director. I've been with Pampered Chef almost 6 years now. And I've been in the director level for 4 years under Kelly, and just earned my 4th trip, but my first top level trip.
Yep, she just earned the top level. She busted her booty all of December. So that was awesome. That was just amazing what you did. Oh, here, we got Tori coming on. I got to keep watching the waiting room here. Okay, so then Lori Reitz, how about you, hon?
I'm Lori Reitz, and I've been doing this for 3 years and just did it for I guess to see what I could do and just for some fun. And 3 years later, I'm really enjoying it. And I retired from my full-time job. It'll be almost a year. And so this is what I do now.
She needed a hobby. And here she
I
is.
needed a hobby.
That's what her counselor told her that she needed a hobby.
Yeah, to get a hobby. So I thought, there's a hobby.
Fed her habit and gave her some money. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, Brandy, how about you, hon?
I, like we said, been with since October of 2020. I promoted to director as well in my first year or in my first trip. I basically started just to kind of get some free products because I fell in love with them when I had my party, and Sarah did a lot of convincing because I had a lot on my plate already, but I said my husband might kill me, but I'll give it a try. And now I'm realizing that I can actually make money, and I obviously am not going back to my full-time job anytime soon. So this is my income, and I, even before the girls made very good money and I was very shocked. So I was like, what the hell, let's do this.
Yep. Mhm.
So
There you go.
Awesome. Awesome.
and I wanted to say too, I forgot, for the newer people, I know some people question it and I was clueless when I first started. So technically I'm a director. I signed up under Sarah, who was my director, and then Kelly is her director. So for those of you that are kind of trying to follow
Yeah.
who's who, that's kind of how it goes. We all help each other out, but that's like Kelly has her own team, Sarah, so that's kind of how it
Yeah.
works.
So you guys are all in my downline is how it works. And then I have a director above me, and she has our national executive director above her. So it's kind of like, we're all, me, Brandy, and Sarah, though, are all advanced directors in the career plan level right now. It can get confusing that way, but yeah, we're all like brothers and sisters, if you will. All the same organization. Okay, let me see here. Amy, why don't you go next, hon?
We gotta move. Hold on.
Hi, I'm Amy Pakes. I just joined a couple months ago in October. I decided to be a stay-at-home mom. I was teaching before, and so then I was just looking for some money on the side, and I love Pampered Chef, so I reached out to Sarah because I had already had a party, and I just jumped in.
Awesome.
And she's doing amazing. So yay.
Yes, doing a great job.
Uh-huh.
All right. Buffy, how about you?
Okay, I just had to unmute it. I signed up under Dominique, and way back at the end of May, and I was doing pretty good in the beginning. Once winter hit, it kind of slowed down for me, but I'm hoping that'll change soon. So I think it's because I don't get out very much with contacts.
Yep. And that's the kind of stuff when you're able to get on meetings and do trainings and stuff like that. Yep, you'll learn some other ideas on how to reach out and make contacts and stuff. And that is one of our things that we try to strive for, is to make 5 contacts a day. So even if you can just make that a little bit of a goal for yourself, even just try doing okay, for the next 3 days, I'm going to make 5 contacts a day, make like little baby steps, and can work you up to that. And those little reach outs like that can be super, super effective. And it doesn't necessarily have to be phone calls. It can be Facebook messages. It can be text messages, whatever works for you in your life. That's what's nice about this type of a business, is you can make it fit for you and what your schedule works for. All right, Tori, you're my last one, girl.
So I'm Tori, and I joined under Brandy. And what's the questions, I guess?
When did you get started? Like, how did you get started?
Oh, how I got started. Well, you see, Brandy and I were having a campfire, and she was like, hey, you should have a party and then maybe do this thing. And I was like, sure. So I had my first party, and then I was like, holy smokes. The product really, it sold itself, and thought that I would give it a try after my party. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you guys, everybody. So for those of you guys that don't know me, my name's Kelly Moore. I can say that officially now. I just got married like 10 days ago. So I have been with Pampered Chef almost 21 years. So it's been a really long time. I have been in a director role with the company since 2014. So got quite a bit of experience under our belts between Sarah and I. We've been around, the longest on our teams. And, the one thing that I just want you guys to know, whether you're under Sarah's team or Brandy's team or Dom's team or Kathy's team, we all work together in this, on our team. And if you are directly under me and you can't get a hold of me for some reason, any of the directors can help, or simply just put a message on the team page. And most of the time somebody's on there and can answer your question pretty quickly. So don't ever feel like you have to go your absolute direct route to your director if you can't find them. But we are really all here to help each other. And we're just a phone call, a message, a text away if you need something. So don't hesitate to reach out to us. Okay. Okay, let's get rolling on our stuff here. I don't want to leave you guys on here too long tonight. Okay. Let me collapse you down. Okay. All right. So we welcomed 2 new consultants to the team in December. Nikki Brown was welcomed by myself and Jennifer Thomas was welcomed by Sarah. So welcome to the team, girls. Nikki had an amazing first party too. She almost qualified in 1 show. So I'm hoping this month she can finish getting qualified. That'll be awesome for her. Okay. And then, all right. So I'm putting up our recruiting banner for the year. Yes, I'm doing it again. we are going to do this. Gosh darn it. I'm setting a recruiting goal for us this year to recruit 100 new consultants. I was on this training call today and one of the people was like, yeah. Oh, actually, what we were listening to, girls, remember Stacey, it was like, we made a goal to bring on 350 new consultants or whatever it was. And I was like, oh, and you guys think I'm crazy when I say 100. So 100 recruits in 2022, that's our goal. And, the director team is going to try to, we're going to all work together and we're going to try, to make realistic goals with each other and to try to, to hit these big goals that we've set. So, the big thing that we talk about at Pampered Chef is 4 shows a week virtually and 2 recruits a month, or 8 cooking shows. We don't really do that. That's not really a kind of a thing anymore, but it used to be 8 cooking shows a month and 2 recruits. But if you can try to think about 2 recruits, and if you're doing 4 shows, 8 shows, whatever you're doing, every 4 shows that you do, in those 4 shows, you should be able to have somebody in those 4 groups that has some kind of an interest in this business. So make sure that you're putting things in your parties that, lead people to you, write those people down. We talk about rock star guests and stuff like that all the time. So make sure that you're putting an effort into recruiting. Sarah will say it the best. I usually have her tell that story about how she was not going to ever recruit somebody ever in her life. That's what she always said. And then she listened to a training one, I think on a coffee talk call, I think it was back in the day. And she realized that she was being selfish by not offering this opportunity to other people, because she knows how awesome it's been for herself. And I'm sure some of you guys feel the same way. I mean, Kathy, Dominique, Brandy all earned a trip in their first year, made incredible income this last year. I mean, why wouldn't you want to offer that to somebody else? You just never know what somebody's looking for. It could be needing a hobby, like Lori said. It could be just completely needing a new career change, or, Amy, for instance, she just said she was done teaching and needed to stay home. Brandy's staying home now. So you just never know what people are going to need in their life. So don't discount offering the business to somebody, because it could be exactly what they need. So we're going to really shoot for this year. We have an amazing recruiting promo that we'll talk more about when we get to the home office slides. But you can start your business this month for as little as $25. And if they do it as a host credit, a kit credit, it's basically free. So that's pretty incredible. So I'm sure that you guys are thinking to yourself, 100 recruits, like that's going to happen. We ended up doing, what was it? 63 last? No, I can't remember now. I have to go back and look at the thing. But we didn't make it, but hey, we did a little bit more than we did last year. So that was good. All right. I'm going to talk to you guys. We're going to talk about what our goals are for January and what we did in December. So December team sales were $46,220.38. And we had just 2 team recruits for December. So 46,000 in the month of December is pretty dang good. A lot of people will only work those first, 2 weeks of the month and they kind of take a break. So I'm really happy with 46,000. I thought that was awesome. I'm going to make your guys's January sales goal 50,000. I always go over to beat what we did last year. We had an incredibly crazy January last year. And I didn't want to feel like the plunge in case it wasn't that way this year. We were still kind of on that 2020 buzz of things. So last year we did 61,000. So I'm just going to do 50,000, but I am going to do an 18 recruiting goal for 18 people. We were able to do 11 recruits last January. So I think 18 is doable. We just got to make sure that we're talking about it. And if you're not sure how to talk to people about it, reach out to us because we can kind of give you the words to say. Probably one of the best things that you can do, though, and you'll hear us talk about this a lot, is screenshot your conversation with the person. If they ask you a question, you're like, I don't know what to do. Screenshot it quick, send it to one of us, send it to your director. We'll give you the words on how to respond back to that person. So you don't feel like you're fumbling up or throwing up on the person with information. Because that's, less is more with that too, because you don't want to overwhelm either. But just starting that conversation back and back with us and screenshotting, that's probably going to be the easiest way for you to learn how to answer people. So right now our year-to-date organizational sales are at $3,816.29. And I'm happy to say that last year we were almost $100,000 over what we sold as an organization last year. So last year we ended sales of $631,578.32. So it's amazing to be able to say that I am the owner of a $500,000 organization. It's just amazing to me that you guys work that hard and we can give those stats out. So thank you guys so much for working so hard last year. All right, Sarah, you are up, girl.
All right, Team SOAR, yay, we had a great December. My top sales, or I should say our top sales, our team was number 3, Connie Hess, yay.
Yay, Connie.
1481.87. That is amazing. Amy Pakes came in number 2 with 2536.90. And Patty Washburn out east keeps just killing it with number 1 with 3,185.81. We had 1 recruit, and our team sales for December were 22,516.90. So we had a lot of people submitting, which is amazing. I'm going to give our team a January sales goal of 10,000 and January recruiting of 6. We have an amazing $25 kit. So
yes,
we really need to start asking.
Yep. Okay. Awesome job, Team SOAR. Okay. Brandy, you are up.
Sorry.
I
don't have a baby. I have a big baby now.
That's okay.
So for me, my team changed drastically since Dominique promoted.
Oh, and I
So-
forgot to take off the recruits there, Brandy. Sorry, those weren't from the month before. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Not you.
Yes, that's me, honey. So for top sales, we had Jessica, and then I must not have put Tori on there, or maybe we forgot. Tori did have, I think it was 88 maybe on there.
Yep.
Sorry, I was having issues.
Nope, that's
submitting.
okay. That's okay.
So Tori was in there, and then team sales, we have 3,061.90. And then I'm putting our January goal at 5,000 with 3 recruits, and we already have 1 to start that goal. So
Yes,
good job.
awesome job. Yay, congratulations, team Cox.
And hey, I just realized that Team Cox does actually have a name. So Brandy will have to change that for you guys.
You have a name now, Brandy?
Oh yes, didn't I give that to you? Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay, I'll update it.
Team Gold Diggers.
There you go. That's a good one. Yeah,
Yes.
Dominique and Kathy, you guys have to start thinking of your team name too, because it's good to have a name. It's kind of fun. All right. Okay. Awesome job, guys. Team Gold Diggers. That's awesome. Okay,
Yes.
let's go on to Team Rise. So my personal team, we had $11,853.48 for team sales in December. Our number 3 was Nikki Brown with 1,050. Lori Reitz was number 2 with 1,497.90. That was pretty good because she was on vacation most of that time too. So you go, girl. And Sue Huber was our number 1 sales with 2,149.53. 1 recruit was one of mine, and I'm giving my team a January sales goal of 23,000 with 5 recruits. Okay. All right. So then I think Dom is up next.
Okay, so for December, our sales were 6,192.15. For top sales, we had Buffy at number 3 with 252, Kim at 357.90, and Trista at 1,437.55. For January, my sales goal, I want to be at 6,000 with a recruiting goal of 2. So we need to get it out there.
Yep, nice job. And Dominique was also busting butt trying to figure out ways because she was so close to earning a trip. And what were the couple of tips that you did, like couple of things that you did to kind of help with sales for you that month?
So I sold $1,000 worth of breads and donating that. I have one more stop to make here in Milton. And then I also did a few healthcare worker donations.
So that's what kind of got you over the hump there. So that was awesome. The other thing too is the girls looked really hard at incentive points that were earned through being inactive and getting paid at title. That helped them, and making sure their new recruits were qualified. That gives you 3,000 trip points right there. So that's, you always want to be mindful of, if you're working towards an incentive, on what is everything that you need to do to earn those extra points too. Right now, for instance, any commissionable sales that are submitted by the 15th of this month get doubled for the trip for next year. So make sure that if you've got sales hanging out there, try to get them in by the 15th if you're really going to try to work on a trip this year. Okay, Kathy is next then.
Okay, so I'm in a little bit different situation. I have just 2 people under me right now, and April Schreiber is sold 733.85, and our team sales was 2,585.95. So for January, I personally need to earn 6,000, and our January recruiting goal is 2.
Yeah. So she is an elite seller director. So she earned director by not having the amount of team members, but by how much her sales have been over the past 12 months. and by submitting 6,000 in a month. So if anybody here wants to learn more information about elite seller status, I can direct you to where that is as well. So this is our first time we've ever had an elite seller director promotion. So it's kind of new. Kathy is working on building a team too. So, you know, we still want to recognize their team. So, but yeah, it's a little bit different. Okay, so here is your amazing director stats. So we had Kathy Pingle with 1,862.10. Dominique Hannes had 4,144.70. Brandy Cox had 2,036. Sarah Cooter, amazing job, 11,668.92. She was working her booty off. How many ceramic egg cookers did you end up selling for healthcare workers, Sarah?
63.
That's awesome. 63 right there. That's amazing. And then I had 2,970.31. So overall, we did an amazing job. December can be kind of one of those weird months because you kind of feel like you have a short month, but I think we all did fantastic. So awesome job, everybody. Okay, and since we're at the end of the year, we're ready to announce our Dinner of Excellence Award achievers for fourth quarter. So for you guys that are new, we do 4 recognitions throughout the year. And people who earn Dinner of Excellence have submitted at least $3,000 in sales over that 3-month or that 3-month quarter, or have recruited somebody, or have qualified in their first 30 days, or have promoted up in title. So our fourth quarter achievers are Patty Washburn, Diana Page, and Dominique and Kathy. I'm still recognizing you guys because you promoted like mid-quarter, okay? And Buffy Dorsey, Brandy Holcomb, Connie Hess, Sue Huber, Tammy Martin, April Schreiber, Amy, is it Pakes or?
It's Pakes, yeah.
Thank you, Pakes, Lori Reitz, and Trista Daughtry. So congratulations, everybody. If you are not local, you will be rewarded from your director still in another way. And then our achievers, Wednesday night is our dinner, 6 p.m. And actually, this month we're gonna do out to dinner again. So we're gonna go to Olive Garden. So if you guys just want to meet at 6 on Wednesday, I'll put a little message in our little group chat about it too. Okay, for those of you guys that aren't on tonight. So we will treat you guys to dinner. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to read this again just because I think it's important, and I just want everybody to be thinking we're in a new year. We can set new goals and we can strive for lots, but we can do all of that and put it down in paper, but we really, in our minds, have to decide that we're going to put those steps into action. We have to decide that. So you have to decide to try the business, decide to be successful in your first 90 days, decide if you want to promote to director, decide to be paid at your level every single month, decide to earn a trip, decide to promote to an upper level, decide, you have to decide. Then decide to succeed if it's right for you, and you will earn amazing rewards. If it's not for you, what have you lost? Nothing. You have gained confidence by trying something new and stepped out of your comfort zone. And along the way, you will have inspired others to follow in your footsteps. This is so true. And I love reading this to you guys, and just a reiteration of how this business, what it can do for you and how it can make you feel. All right. So with that being said, we do a drawing every month for everybody that's active, and activity bonuses. You earn 2 tickets into the drawing for being green by 15. That means submitting at least $150 in sales by the 15th of the month. Being an active consultant is at least $150 in sales. Then if you're active at all in the month, you get a ticket. And then if you've done more than $750 in sales, we give you another ticket into the drawing. So I'm going to go ahead and let me get my thing up here. I gotta get everybody's name copied here. Okay. Can you see my screen or my random name picker screen?
Yep.
Okay. Sometimes when I switch like that, I don't know if it goes. Okay. All right, here we go. Pick a random name. Okay. So our winner is April Schreiber. Awesome. So I will get that to her, Kathy. Okay. All right. Let's see here. So awesome job, April. Okay. Let me get back over here. Oh, how did I get all the way? We were way farther than that, weren't we? Okay. So when we had the meeting last month, we talked, cheapers, creepers, what's it doing here? Okay, there we go. There we go. Can you, oh my gosh, why is it? What the heck? Is that not weird? What is it doing? Oh my gosh. I'm exiting out of this one and I'm just going like this. Okay. I love technology. I love technology. I love technology. Oh.
Yep,
Oh my God. Okay. So last month we talked about the birthday challenge or the birthday bash. Has anybody started one of those this month? I just wanted to do like a check-in, or in case you haven't heard about it. It can be a way for you to have a shared rewards party on your calendar every single month. Anybody tried one yet? Anybody?
I have.
Okay. And I've got my first one starting this week.
I think I've done 3.
Yep, you kind of heard about it a little bit, or like caught on to it a little bit sooner than others did. So and you kind of did something like this prior to, didn't you, Sarah, too? I feel like you did a couple years ago or something. Maybe not.
No, I needed, that was part of my July. I just didn't have anything on my calendar. So I was reaching out to people and getting a lot of no's. So I just started trying to figure out what I could do. And I had found words from somebody that was a birthday thing.
Yep.
And so I just tried it and it worked.
Yep. So I asked everybody in my VIP group to tell me if they had a January birthday. And then I went through my Facebook friends list under birthdays and found everybody in there that had a January birthday. And I sent them a message. And I still have some people that haven't responded back to me yet. I'm just going to start it on Friday, but I already have 6 people that want to participate in it. So I'm hoping that that's going to be really good. So they don't have to do anything but place an order basically and invite some friends. I'll do everything else. And it's just like celebrating their birthdays, and hopefully we'll reach 25% discount and people will be really thrilled with that. So, so then probably, the last week of January, I'll ask who my February people are and, and just keep it going. So my plan is always the second week of the month, I'm going to have my birthday bash and I'll do some fun things in there and some drawings and stuff like that. So,
You doing it as like a mega party?
Well, I'm doing it as a shared rewards party, but yes,
But like
all the hosts together.
All the hosts in one group.
Mm-hmm. And then they invite, well, not hosts, all the birthday people.
That's a better idea.
Yeah,
I like that better.
Yeah, so that's Cheryl Wyatt is the one that gave me that info. So I have, and she had the info, like you can go ahead and ask them if they want to host their own party too. You can do that.
That's how I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Cheryl decided to just do it as like one shared rewards party a month. And so she's got the wording for both. I will post it. So you guys have it too. but I'm just doing it as shared rewards. So like, for instance, and then that was the nice thing too, is I'm using boards. So I wrote down everybody's name off my birthday list. I made a new board message with my birthday bash, and I was able to send out the messages like so fast because it was all in my boards for me. So I was able, so like, this is how hold on here. So this is like my initial message to join. It just says, hi and happy birthday month to you. I'm having a Pampered Chef sale for everyone with a January birthday and wanted to invite you. Everyone gets a discount and then up to 25% based on party sales. The discount grows as people shop. I hope you'll join us and invite your friends for some new and good for you recipes, tips, and fun. And I'll be adding a birthday gift from me on your own order. Can I help celebrate your birthday? And then when they respond back, yes, I give them more info. It's kind of long, so I'm not going to read it, but I'll share the document on the team page. So this could be just a quick kind of customer appreciation, like kind of just a way for you to have, a party every single month and a shared rewards party. And we know that sometimes those shared rewards parties go insane. The last one that I had was like $3,300. So
and then they're just putting them all in one Facebook group called like a birthday bash.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And I think I'm going to make, I haven't gotten that far this week, but I think I'm going to make like a Canva cover and put all the people that are the birthdays and put their names like on the cover. Something like that I'm going to do.
Fun.
Mm-hmm. And then, I'll probably have a post or something. I might do a different drawing slip so that I can get people's birthdays in my drawing slip too. Or I might just update my drawing slip that I currently have to ask the people their birthday month. So then I can go back and look at my draw prize slips too. So I think that's probably the better way to do it, just so I don't have to be looking at two different things. So I'll probably just do that. I'm talking out loud now and thinking at the same time.
Oh, that's awesome.
I've already figured that out. Oh, what?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
So I will share Cheryl's document. She will totally not mind. But I really, really encourage you guys to, I have no idea how my first one's going to turn out. You know what I mean? But I'm going to give it a whirl and see what it goes. And I'll just keep giving it a try this year. So it's not, really, you don't have to do much.
Yeah.
So I'm really pretty much going to run my normal shared rewards party. I'm just going to make it look a little more fun with birthday stuff in it. So I might throw in a few recipes with like some cake recipes and stuff like that. But I probably won't change it up too crazy much, just don't make it too hard on yourself. That's the one thing we always need to remember is don't, work smarter, not harder. Okay. So I wanted to ask about that. So I would love, if you need any help or need any information, just let us know. Okay. I'll share that document when we're done here tonight. Okay. All right. Okay. So we are going to be starting, or we actually just did this last Saturday. We started Success Strategies back again. So every Saturday they're on a rotation. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. It doesn't matter what order you take the calls in if you're a new consultant, just as long as you get through each of the calls. New consultants especially should make a point to be on these calls. If you're unable to attend, I have YouTube videos. I think what I'm going to do though is record some of the calls just so we can have them in a call series instead of having to watch YouTube videos. Because then I think it's a little bit easier for you to be able just to like pop it in your car and listen to it as you're on the go and stuff like that. Okay. And then we are going to be finishing up our Own Your Road to Success series. We've got 2 more weeks in that. And then we will be deciding if we're going to go ahead and start over again with 6 weeks to success. I kind of feel like that would be a really good thing for us to continue because we do have quite a few new consultants again. 6 weeks to success really gives you the foundation of what you need in a direct selling business. So I think it's a super helpful course. Is anybody, Dom was on it. Anybody else? Connie, you were too. You guys want to give a little maybe a little testimonial of what you felt about 6 weeks to success?
Sure.
Go ahead, Ken.
I just feel that it just, I can't remember everything tonight, but I do know that I took notes, and it helps me get boldness. It helps me to get organized, and I'm actually doing more, and I'm being more productive. So that's all that matters on that. I mean, I constantly need to have this information put into my brain. So I will even consider taking it again, because I just don't feel that you can ever get enough training. And I feel
and it's amazing
True.
how many courses I have taken on the same topic over and over again in my last 20 years. And one time that you take it, all of the sudden something will click and it will stick with you. And that's why we repeat things so much. It's very helpful that way. But 6 weeks to success is really going to give you the foundation, and show you what, having a belief system, knowing your pillars, which are like your skill, your will, that kind of stuff, that knowing about what you want from your business. It's kind of the background stuff, not necessarily stuff to do with Pampered Chef directly. It's about the stuff about like basically believing in yourself that you can.
Right. I think it really motivated me. Like, it motivates you to want to do more, because these are the things that the steps that you have to take, but you have to have that motivation behind it too, and believe in yourself. And that's what it is. You have to decide.
Yep, it's deciding. It is. And so I think it would be really valuable for us to do that again. So we'll probably start that again in, either in February or March. We'll just kind of see when we're done with the Own Your Road series. Okay, so that's coming up. And then exciting stuff coming. Spring launch is Monday, February 7th. We will get the video to watch and have the reveal of all the spring summer products. So we are going to do a live team meeting that month, next month. So we'll do it at my house at 6 p.m. We will, for those of you guys that are out of town, you will all get the video to watch on the same day. So you guys can all watch it at the same time we're watching it or whatever. Unfortunately, normally what they do is they have the products to us. So we actually have them to see that night. We will not have the products until after this time. I don't know what the reasoning behind it is, or if it's just simply like still to do with COVID and stuff like that, but we will not have them. But what we're also going to do is we'll do year-end recognition that night too. So when we do the recognition part, we will go live so we can announce people. So that's exciting. And so I'm looking forward to seeing you guys for that. So I'll be sending out a event for that, so we know who's all coming. Okay. Then, all right. So I already told you team meetings will be the first Monday of the month, and third Wednesday of the month will be recipe nights. Recipe nights, I think that we've had some people interested in helping with those. So I think we're going to try to rotate houses on that. I think that would be kind of fun. Opportunity event on the How I Pampered Chef page is on January 25th at 7 p.m. So we have not really done much with our How I Pampered Chef page the last probably 6 months or so. So we're going to try to get back into the habit of doing something on that opportunity page every month. If you are not on that group, let your director know and we will get you added. It's a group that we have that our team created, that anybody that's interested in the business, you can add them to that group. And throughout the month, we'll share the promotions that are going on for recruiting, and we'll just share some different things that way. And we'll have some kind of an opportunity event. In the past too, we've done things where we've actually done like bingo at like a bar here in town. Some consultants are even doing virtual bingo within these types of opportunity events. So we're going to try to explore and kind of make that a little bit bigger of a deal this year and get more active on that page again. Dinner of Excellence. is Wednesday at Olive Garden, 6 p.m. And then I am going to host Saturday morning at 9 a.m. So shortly after our Saturday Success Strategies, I am going to do a pop-up goal setting and vision board training workshop. So I will on Zoom. So I will post the stuff for that. So I hope you can join me for that. A lot of people have been asking for how to do some goal setting, how to do vision board stuff. So I will do that. And Dominique had mentioned something to me. I didn't put it down as an event yet, but Dominique mentioned something to me that, because this is kind of new to her too, she's only been with us for a little bit. And not that I'm a tax expert, but would anybody be interested in like me doing like a pop-up thing about taxes and like things that you can write off and stuff like that? Okay, I do have a document with kind of everything in it, but I could do something like that. What do you guys think? I'm trying to see everybody's heads here. Yeah. Okay. And sometimes I think it was Lori that had an issue with her accountant last year because he was like, no, you can't write that off. And I'm like, I write that off every single year. So sometimes I think your different accountants can get picky. Was it you, Lori?
Yeah, I got a new person this year, so I might have to amend last year.
It's like done. I am not
We'll
using
see how this year goes, and if it's worth it, I will be amending last year's. Yeah. Because this is also the accountant that told me when I first told him that I was going to sell Pampered Chef. He goes, oh, I said, so what do I need to do? Oh, don't worry about it. You're not going to make any money anyway.
Okay.
And then when I started making money, now it's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this last year, my 2020 taxes was it was my biggest year ever. 2020 was. And obviously we didn't know that was going to happen. So I wasn't really prepared for that to be so explosive. So this was last year for 2020 was the first year I've ever had to pay in for taxes. And it really wasn't even that bad. I didn't think, for not being prepared for it. Wasn't so, but I mean, it took me 20 years to have to pay in. I've always been able to have enough write-offs to make it right enough to pay in. So yeah. So I will try to come up with a time to do that. We also have, she's kind of in my sister team. Her name's Janelle. She does taxes on the side too. So I might even see if she'd be willing to jump on and do like a little thing for us so you could ask her some questions. So she's not an accountant, she's a tax preparer, but she kind of knows a lot of the ins and outs, and she's been my go-to person for some things in the past years when I've needed help with something. So I'll ask her if she can do that. So we can do another pop-up of that too. Okay, anybody have any questions so far? Otherwise, I'm going to go on to the home office slides. No? You guys good? Okay. All right. Yes, and text. I'm sorry, I can't even read the messages because I had my screen up. Oh, boards, Connie. Oh, thank you. Somebody answered. It's an app. It's a website or an app. We learned about it this fall at a retreat. Oh, that was the other thing. Shoot, I forgot to read the last thing on there. You can go in and put pre-typed up messages in it, kind of like how like we have things in like Google Docs, but you have it in this app. And then all you have to do is like click on it, and then you can send it to text, you can email it, it's pretty cool how it works. And so that's another one of those things that maybe we'll do some kind of a pop-up. Oh, did somebody? How are you?
I don't know what I just did, but I just did something.
You are, yeah, how did you get on my screen sharing? That's so funny.
I don't know. I was trying to get rid of something and that came up, and what do I got to do?
I don't know.
There should be a stop share.
There we go.
Yeah.
I had a screen come up and I'm like, what do I do with that?
Stop these crazy people trying to share screens. That's so funny.
Don't get her that one.
Too, because usually you have to add somebody as a co-host to be able to.
I I had a screen come up in front of everything here. And
Oh,
I'm like, what am I supposed to do? And I clicked the button and that's when, so I had something block everything. I don't know what it was.
special, Lori. Jeez.
Well, I am. Thanks for noticing.
Good thing you didn't have anything bad come up.
Yeah, no kidding.
That would have been really funny. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
who knows?
Yeah, so there's kind of two different technology pieces, Connie, that a lot of consultants are using right now. One of them is called Boards, and another one people are using is called Project Broadcast. That one will send out messages also. So yeah, I'm just tinkering, and I mean I'm getting pretty good at Boards. Sarah is using Project Broadcast a little bit. So we're like learning some stuff, and then we'll try to maybe that can be another thing that can be like a training at some point too, because I think it's very useful if you're doing a lot of parties. It's a really useful tool. This was the other one that I wanted to say before is I couldn't see it at the bottom of my screen is there is a retreat. And what I mean by retreat, when we say retreats, it's a bunch of consultants getting together where somebody's leading trainings for like a weekend or a day or something like that. So we have been asked to join a team from Minnesota. Well, part of them are in Wisconsin. This is the second time we've been included in this. So a couple of people went with us last time. Lori went, Brandy Hill went, but it's in Rochester, Minnesota. So you would have a fee for the actual retreat itself. Lori, do you remember how much it is?
I think it was 85.
I think it's 85.
Yeah, it's 85 and then
If
For
you
the
sign up
31st.
by the end of January.
Like the 31st, I
Right.
think it is. Yeah, it's 85, and then obviously you have to stay. So a hotel room, but we can share. People can share rooms, stuff like that. People that are in our area, we can that's what we did last time, is we carpooled up. So we can definitely do that. You don't feel like you have to drive by yourself. And then I know Connie already is booked to go. So she's actually flying into Minneapolis airport and renting a car. So I know like anybody that's out of state, you could connect with Connie and maybe you could share the rental fee if it was something. Now I'm not saying, oh, get on a plane and come to this. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that, but you're absolutely welcome to. And it would be something, speaking of taxes, it would all be a tax write-off for you. So I think it would be worth it. The last time we did the training with this group, it was really great. So there'll be some all day, pretty much all day Saturday, foods included, stuff like that too. And then that's kind of what the cost of the retreat portion is to help pay for the food too. So food will be included. And then I think it's going to go until like from 8 to 11 on Sunday morning, and then you can leave from there. So we will go Friday night because we start right away, either like at 8 or 9 in the morning on Saturday. So we'll go Friday night, and it'll be nice because we'll like go out to dinner or something. And it's really nice to have that networking time with other consultants too. And just, it's just fun. That's honestly, sometimes some of the retreats, that's even the better part of it, is just getting to know other consultants and find out things that they're doing. And that's just great too. So I do have it on the team page. If you can't find it, just let me know. And I'd love to see how many people we can get. So just let us know if you're thinking about that. Okay. Might be if you need to get away from your kids, it's a good time to do that. I'm just kidding. I remember when that would be like, I would so look forward to stuff like that. It was awesome. Okay. So I'm going to stop sharing this one and then go to, gosh, where did it go? Here we go. All right. So home office news. So the first thing that they have on here, I'm going to blow it up here. Can you guys see it?
Yep.
Okay. So first thing that they want us to talk about this month is obviously goals and making a plan. So the first suggestion from home office, of course, is going to be to write down your goals. You want to make sure that you're writing down goals for things like personal sales, personal recruiting, on like a monthly basis. How many numbers of 4-in-1 cycles? So that's every 4, add 1 more. So every 4 shows you should be able to add 1 recruit. So how many cycles of 4-in-1 would you like to try to do per month? Do you have a goal for career plan, moving up in the career plan? And then are you working on a goal for an incentive trip for selling or recruiting? And the other thing too that you could look at is also like excellence awards. We're halfway through the period for excellence awards. Trips go January through December. Excellence awards, which is you can earn it in sales, recruiting, developing leaders, organizational totals, or like organizational sales. Those they're on more of a fiscal year, so June 1st through May 31st. So that's another thing. If you've been having a really good year, check your excellence awards tracker. You might be closer than you think you are to earning that. And you might want to kick it up an ante because May will be here before you know it. I know you're going to curse me for saying that, but it will be. May will be here before you know it. All right. So here's our every 4, add 1 more. Every consultant can do this. And what I mean by do this is if you're doing things in your party that are creating interaction regarding the business opportunity, you can recruit. Just always remember it's a conversation. And like I was saying earlier, screenshots. If you're not sure how to answer something, that's probably the best way to handle things. And it's probably your best opportunity for learning recruiting too. All right, so 3 key areas for a successful January: booking, sellings, recruiting. So bookings, we have our host bonus. When your host has a party, the 1st through the 15th, they can get a free brownie bite pan. Plus it's available for host rewards and shared rewards parties. That was kind of something new. So just make sure that your parties are closed by the 15th for them to get that brownie point. And I don't believe we have to enter any certain code. I think as long as it's submitted by the 15th, it automatically just gets shipped to them. Our host rewards offer this month is this is the best deal of the year. So there is the 4 different 60% off of the appliances. So the DEG, the Flex, the griddle, the blender. Right, the DEG. No, the DEG, the air fryer and the blender. Thank you. So I'm like, ugh. The quick cooker is not in that. And I don't know if do you guys all know that the quick cooker is on a stop sell right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So make sure that, obviously you can still talk about it, but just make sure that if somebody's interested, you have to tell them it's on stop sell right now. Sorry, excuse me. January, once they hit $650 in sales, Pampered Chef will double their free product value. So you want to be coaching all your hosts this month for at least a $650 party, if not more. I always coach for $1,000 party, but you want to make sure that they understand that they have to hit that 650 in order for them to get that rewards doubled. Because some people have made the mistake and told them, oh, it's double free product month. There is an exception to that. So just make sure that you're being very clear when you're booking these January shows. There is some new ready to go outlines in Table. Table just, they did some tweaks to the training in Table, and the Table tips, I guess, are a lot easier to follow now. So I need to talk to Lori so we can find out if my gosh, my mind just completely went blank. Which one is the consultant that's doing?
Dawn.
Dawn. I kept wanting to say Lisa, and I'm like, that's not right. Dawn, I wanted to see if she's thought what she's thought, if it's better or not. So I am going to try to do some table parties here shortly, because they are saying it's going better. And I'm hearing more and more and more consultants that are making the absolute switch to table. So I still just am not comfortable like training it to you guys because I haven't really even used it myself yet. So anybody that's feeling like they want to venture into it, let me know, because then, you know, you guys are going to be our go-to people. So when you're ready, just let us know if you're doing it or not.
Well, that one training that you posted in our team bandwagon, she really opened up, made it easier to understand the basics of how to use table.
Yeah, Holly is her name. Yeah.
Yeah, she really great training, and I've watched it twice.
Yep.
It's really helped me with my parties because I've kind of gone over to table only. So.
Oh, you are doing table parties, Connie?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. So how long have you been doing them now?
I've done 3. I started back in October, I think. October, November was my first one. And then I did one in December, 2 in December.
Okay.
My biggest problem, and I would love to be able to get invited to a table party of someone that's very successful to see what I'm doing wrong. I feel it's so much easier in posting, and I love the posts. Everything is very easy. Once you get the gist of it up here, it's very easy to do. But I'm not like getting the people into the parties. I have people that have gone in, but I'm not getting a whole lot of response as far as people joining the parties.
You're not going to, though.
You're right.
It is. I mean, that is definitely, they say that.
Yeah, I'm only getting maybe 1 or 2, 3 guests at the very most.
Okay, so you're not getting people like it's going into
right.
Okay,
right.
so there's
but
there's host coaching too. Are you using Holly's host coaching?
I don't know if I am or I'm not.
Okay. I will talk to you about that because I have access to that too. Because that's the key with table is host coaching. Because that, you know, and then it's getting the info so you can communicate with those guests because they are not going to be coming back and forth into the party. That's what's the nice part about it.
That's okay. That's easy.
Yep.
It's getting them into the party that I'm having the problem.
Okay, that makes sense. We'll chat more about that and make sure you've got Holly's info. Okay. Awesome. Okay. All right, Sally. We've got our New Year's sale going on right now. So make sure when you're thinking about posting in your VIP pages, in your stories, or if you're venturing out into things like Reels, make sure that you're focusing on the things that are in the sale. That's the stuff that's going to give you leverage this month. It might get you bookings because they know that they're going to get it at a discount in them. They're free, free money or their discount on their post rewards. So make sure that you're talking about all of those different things. Rock Crock, Rapid Prep Mandolin, the different bundles of spices, the manual food processor, and that cast iron. I can never remember what the name of that one is. Skillet?
Yep.
It's just the skillet. Is that what it's called? Thank you.
Yeah. Cast iron skillet. Yep.
Yeah. And then subscriptions, always be talking about subscriptions. And then of course we have our guest offer of the cutting mats or the straws this month. Add-ons, if you have, I can't read the bottom of the screen. My bar.
Subscribers can shop January 27th or 17th through the 27th to get free shipping with their taste buds and enrichables.
Because they got those odd items that they'll get alerted if they're a subscriber that they can add on to their Taste Bud subscription or enrichables stuff too. Okay. So what's in it for you this month? So we've got some cute grocery tote bags. When you submit $1,000 in sales, you get a set of 3, and then they're leading you up to February. It says earn the rest of the Pampered Chef tote bag collection in February. So that is, though they're cute. Sarah and I were kind of talking about how like around here right now, you can't even use recycle or bags in stores because of COVID. But like in California, for instance, they don't allow plastic bags at all. So these can be kind of fun and be able to advertise your business. Okay. Let's see here. Recruiting. So we've got some different things for recruiting. We've got the Join in January with the $25 startup kit. So make sure when you print off that, like if you're going to print off the flyer for somebody, the flyer on the flip side of it tells them everything that's in the kit. So just make sure you open that up and take a peek at it if you haven't done that already, just so when you're talking about it with somebody, you can kind of explain to them, because they're not going to get any tools. It's basically like a paperwork kit. That's not a bad thing though. It's really not, because they can host their own party as their launch party and earn a whole bunch of products that way. So it's not a good way to get, a bad way to get started. But for those people that have had zillions of parties with you and have half the catalog as it is, what a perfect time for them to join when they can join for $25 because they already have the tools anyway. So it's a great way for them to get started. Then there is a bonus fast track rewards bonus. Any consultants that join from January 1st through March 31st can earn the Flex Plus when they submit $12.50 in commissionable sales in their first 30 days. But they're going to do this for 3 months in a row. I think that's so awesome. So anybody, you should be posting things about who's interested in the Flex, or who would love a food processor, who would love a hand beater, you need to be talking about that thing all the time and find out who your interested people are and who would love that. Let me see here. And then Dash, there's some new recruiting training in Dash. So check that out. And then the other thing I forgot to say when I talked about goals earlier, did you guys see the message I put on the team page? There is a goal setter and a 90-day growth tracker form. That's something I'd love for you to take a peek at this week. Look it over, maybe start filling it out. If you take that course, that pop-up training on Saturday with me, it'd be a great thing for you to have. Okay, so that's a link right to the Dash page where you can print that off. Okay. Then there's Packapalooza. So recruit new consultants between January 1st and May 31st and coach them to qualify in their first 30 days. You will earn limited edition Pampered Chef luggage. So there's be a go-getter, be a jet setter, and be a A-lister. I can't read the bottom again.
New consultants must qualify in their first 30 days or by June 30th, whichever comes first.
Okay, thank you. So that's how that works. I'm sure that we'll probably end up having to read that again at some point. Hopefully they'll keep putting info in it every month. New Meet Pampered Chef webinars this month. The dates are listed there.
January 25th at 7 p.m.
Okay. So, that's the same night we were going to do it.
Oh, yeah. That's
well,
okay.
We'll see. Yeah, we might just do it anyway. But that's another place too. If we don't have something going on, you can always send them to the home office version of it. Sometimes they do it twice a month even. So This month they must just be doing it once. So we did trip announcements last month at our team meeting. So you can earn a trip level 1 next year to La Quinta Resort in club in Quinta, California, or you can earn the level 2 or level 2 elite to Hilton Cancun in Cancun, Mexico. So if you want to start thinking about earning a trip, or if that's something that's in your goals for this year, make sure you're talking with your director so we can help to guide you to keep you on track for, you don't want to have to scramble at the end of the year to be like stressed out to try to get it right. Dominique, it doesn't feel good. That's it. It's very stressful. And you've got the holidays and everything. So, yeah, so I mean, Cancun sounds good to me. So, yay. Actually, the La Quinta Resort looks beautiful too. So I don't know, that one looks awesome too. So in January, I have the skills and support I need to achieve my goals. So make sure that you guys are setting, I will personally book so many parties. I will submit at least so much in sales, and I will invite so many people to my team. Make sure that you're always kind of making yourself a goal for the month that way, okay? Next month, February, is going to be 60% off stoneware, and on the back of the flyer, we'll tell you which pieces of stoneware are included in that. Choose from one item or set from 20 pieces of stoneware. So make sure that's another one of those specials. Don't mislead somebody because there might be one of the stones not on there. You want to make sure that it's on that flyer. So flip to the back side of the flyer. And then this was interesting. They're kind of doing a little adjustment in February for our guest special. If you spend $80, you're going to get the stainless steel mini whipper. If you spend $100, you get the free stainless steel mini whipper and the small batter bowl. And if you spend $150, you're going to get both of those plus free shipping. So even though they're automatically going to get free shipping at $150, I kind of like the way that they played this. So it's kind of a nice way for people thinking that they're getting more. You know what I mean? It's kind of a play on words, if you will. Okay. And then what does it say at the bottom? What's announced on January 17th?
Consultant sales offer will be announced January 17th.
So whatever that continuation of the 3 shopping bags, that's what on the 17th, they'll announce that. Okay, so spring launch is the 7th. And again, we're going to remind you that national conference, fingers crossed, so far so good. In person, July 6th through the 9th, downtown Chicago. Sarah and I have looked a little bit at some Airbnbs. So we probably should start working on that more, Sarah.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. And we'll probably have to do some kind of a poll on the team page about if you think you're going to come. Definitely worth every penny. It will be.
If I come, which I will plan on it, do I need to be there on the 5th to be active during that 5th, or?
I don't know. We don't know yet.
Not yet? Okay.
In the past, there was some things the day before that some people needed to be there for. I don't know if they've adjusted that because some people were kind of complaining, because we were kind of like, why do you keep saying that conference starts this day when really it kind of starts this day?
I feel like that's why they're saying it's the 6th through the 9th.
I'm hoping so. So until usually we find out more in like the month of March.
Okay.
And then like registration usually opens either in like April or May. So I'm hoping by then we will know a little bit more so we can kind of put some things more set in stone that way.
I can tell you that right now, unless things change, you have to be vaccinated to be in any public building.
In Chicago. Yep. That's
in Chicago. So
in that county. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I don't know.
And that's the kind of the things that I'm saying, like, as of right now, we have not heard anything different that we are not having, that we are going to be in person. I still think that could change. I still think that there's a possibility it could go virtual.
Luckily it's summer, so
right.
Seems like they do this in the winter months and then
Yeah.
They
Mhm.
adjust back. So
Yep. So we'll see, they'll probably have to make their decision by like March. That's what they did last year. I think they decided it was around March last year that they decided that it was going to be virtual again. So, but I haven't heard anything to the point that it's not going to be yet. So we'll kind of keep posted on that, but as of right now, July 6th through the 9th. So, okay. All right. Anybody have any questions? Otherwise, I will get you off of here for the night. Good. Everybody good? Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight.
hey Cal, can I leave us with something just
Oh,
because
yeah.
we were talking about that whole decide thing?
Yeah.
So I found something the other day and I tagged it because I want to put it on my vision board. And it says there are 2 important dates in your business: the day you start and the day you decide to go all in. So just kind of something to think about.
Yep. That is very true. You can do this business and you can do it and you can keep walking through it and doing it. But until you decide that you're really going to do it, then things really start to happen. That's very, very true. All right. Well, you guys have a good week and I will post some stuff for the pop-up training and all that stuff. I'll get that up for you. Okay. And then I will get up there was something I was going to post.
Where we're eating for.
Nope. There was something else though. I'll remember what it is.
Birthday. The birthday.
Thing.
Oh yes, birthday doc.
Birthday.
Yep. Thank you, Connie. I will post that too. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.